And welcome back, everybody, to WTL. Where's the line? I'm your host, Andy Klassen, joined by
Jabron,
the Parlay Pounder.
You got it.
Oh, yes, sir. And we're getting back into your wheelhouse.
Yeah, let's go.
That is the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
We got Fight Night, Saturday, March 25th, 6 p.m., and that's at the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas.
Yep.
And it's actually a pretty darn good card.
Yeah.
They're not taking one off here.
No, they are not.
This is at the Apex. This is in San Antonio, Texas.
Yep.
And so let's start with a couple of Americans here.
Let's do it.
Andrea Lee, the number 11 contender in the women's flyweights, taking on Maycee Barber, the 13th ranked contender in the nation. And wouldn't you know it, the underdog is actually the favorite here. Barber is at minus 275 as the favorite.
Yeah. This flyweight fight is between two women heading in the opposite direction. We talk about it every time, Andy. Mm-hmm. You know, one hand, Andrea Lee has tasted defeat in 4 of her last 6 fights.
Ouch.
So she was taken to the distance in her last fight at UFC Vegas 54, only to lose by unanimous decision. On the other hand, Maycee, the future Barber, finds herself on a 3-fight win streak after back-to-back losses before that. She's overcome each of her last 3 opponents by points, most recently tallying a unanimous decision over former UFC flyweight title challenger Jessica Eye. So that's a very, very good win to win over Jessica Eye.
Yeah, and when you kind of dive into it like you did right there, you're looking at their overall records. You got Lee at 13-6. Well, 6 of her losses have come
recently.
4 of and you talk about Maycee Barber, she's 11-2, so not as much, tread on the tires, but those 2 losses, she's already kind of followed that up with a win.
Her.
Yeah, she's coming off a win. Lee's coming off a loss. And I mean, does the name say it all here? Maycee Barber is the future.
Yeah. No, Barber has the advantage over Lee in most categories. With both women going the distance more often than not, Andy, I see this being a long fight with Barber coming out on top. On the top of her statistical superiority, she's won 3 straight fights, like we said, and has reached the limit in all of them. So no matter what you want to do, winner Maycee Barber or that over 2.5 rounds, I like both of them. But yeah, definitely give me Maycee Barber to win this fight.
Yeah, give me the favorite, Maycee Barber, the 13th ranked, looking to climb those rankings.
Exactly, Andy.
All right, let's move on up to the women's bantamweight.
Let's go.
Where we got one of everyone's favorite out there, Holly Holm, who burst onto the scene. She is still the number 3 contender in the world, taking on Yana Santos, the Russian. She is the 6th ranked contender in the world. This should be a good one. It looks like it's a coin flip. Very tight lines here. I don't even know if I can find a favorite right now.
Yeah, obviously Holly Holmes is the favorite. When this fight goes, she'll probably be about a minus 175. Just straight win fight bet. So she will be the favorite. It might even get bet up to minus 200. So if you find that anywhere under 200, definitely grab onto it. Okay. Get it maybe as a parlay piece because this is happening. This is a matchup between 2 bantamweight fighters that could use a win. After a 2-year hiatus, Holly Holm made her return at UFC Vegas 55 with the split decision loss to Vera.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Yana Santos is knocked out by Irene Dalana in her first round of their fight at UFC 264.
Yikes.
So both these fighters,
coming off a loss,
very, very good fighters, but both of them need it. With veteran experience on their side, I see Holm getting the win here on top of having the height and the reach advantages, and she also has the better strike defense than Santos. Considering how Santos has been knocked out 3 times in her last 7 fights, I see her being in trouble this weekend.
But Santos is a better numbers at grappling.
Yeah.
So is that going to be her route to victory, is to take this to the mat?
That is a very good observation, Andy. But Holmes' 78% takedown defense should help her stay on her feet against an opponent who averages 1.5 takedowns with a 53% accuracy. So that is her path to victory. That is Santos' path to victory. I just think Holm has 8 career KOs, TKOs, wins to her name, and I think this is a great way to pick up number 9.
Yeah, and if they can stay on the feet, I really do like that reach advantage for Holly Holm. She's 5'8" versus the Russian, who's only 5'6". Kind of an oddball stat here, though.
Yeah.
Santos has a 2-inch reach advantage, leg advantage. That's just kind of odd,
She's
isn't it?
got long legs for sure. Yeah, no doubt about it. But I don't really give that an advantage. We all remember what Holly Holm did with her legs against Ronda back in the day.
Yikes.
So you don't want to get hit with one of those. But no, I like Holly winning here. Definitely look closer to fight time to see that TKO thing. It should be probably at plus 250 or something like that. So that will be a good play because I think Holm does get the knockout here.
Hey, I'm betting American here. I can't bet for a Russian.
Of course not.
No way. Give me Holly Holm across the board on this one.
Yeah.
Should we move on up to the main
event?
Main event, main card coming to you from the AT&T Center in San Antonio. That's the number 3 contender in the world, hailing from Ecuador, Marlon Vera, taking on Cory Sandhagen. He is the number 5 contender out of the United States, but he, my friends, Cory Sandhagen, is the favorite at minus 180.
Yeah, Andy, and I just think this is really one that the books have backwards. And
really?
For a reason that is, really, really true, that Sanhagen is one of the best of all time. He is. You got to give him his props. But Marlon Vera has been on a roll over the past 2 years. He heads into UFC riding up, this UFC event, riding a 4-fight winning streak. He's earned Performance of the Night honors twice over that stretch, including a knockout over Sanhagen's former enemy, Dominic Cruz, in his last outing back in August. I really think Vera is a really, really good play here at, like you said, at plus 138.
I'm looking at 155.
Yeah, plus 155. Anywhere in that range, that's a very, very good bet.
Sandhagen is coming off a win, too, though.
Yes,
I mean, both these fighters are coming off win. Vera might be on a little bit more of a roll here. I mean, he's given up quite a reach, though. He's only 5'8" compared to Sandhagen, who's 5'11".
Yeah, no, everybody loves Sanhagen because of that lanky body that he has, Andy.
Yep.
Like you said, he bounced back from back-to-back losses with a TKO win over Song Yadong at UFC Vegas 60. Sanhagen outstruck Song 94-54, Andy.
Yikes.
That is the reason that these two are in the main event at San Antonio. Again, Sanhagen trying to get back up on that pedestal. Yeah. Vera really, really set on making that title shot appearance in the next coming year. So I really like Vera just because of the value it gives you at betting him.
Yeah,
I'm not
plus
saying
money.
I'm not saying Sanhagen doesn't have a shot at winning this.
Yeah.
Best bet, Andy. With an upset win, as my prediction, there's a decent value bet to be had with Vera, like I said, plus 155 on the money line.
Okay,
but if that isn't exciting enough, I could also see Vera winning by decision, by points, and that's at plus 650 right now. I think that's a way better. Obviously it's a better value bet, and I think this will get pushed, all 5 rounds just because these fighters are so evenly matched, and this is going to be one of the best fights of the year, I believe. These guys are definitely taking home fight of the night. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, both these fighters average fight times at 12 or more.
No doubt.
So I think there's a lot of good value to be had there, and both these guys, they've been around the block.
Yeah.
Vera with a 20-7-1 lifetime UFC professional record. Sandhagen 15-4, so not as much, but still he's been around it as well, and he likes to string out fights.
Exactly, and Vera didn't get knocked out, and Sandhagen has only been finished once in his
That's
record that you just said. That is unprecedented in the UFC, and with both fighters looking evenly matched, I'd say that's just a recipe for the bout to go the distance. So I like the over. I like the over 4.5, but give me Marlon Vera by points at plus 650. What a play.
All righty, Mr. Parlay Pounder. Do you have a parlay play for the people?
Definitely kind of taking this back a little bit of steps, but I got a three-team play right here. I am throwing in an XFL game that we talked in the prior segment. I got the Sea Dragons and the Guardians over 42.5. I got Holly Holm money line, and then I got Marlon Vera at plus 145. Throwing $20 on this for $100 back.
Hey,
very good. Yeah. I think all three have a very good shot at hitting.
You got Vera, Holm, and your Sea Dragons.
Sea Dragons over.
There you go. So, and you're taking 2 favorites there.
Yeah.
You only need Marlon to come through. The Ecuadorian.
Marlon. Yep.
Some of that Ecuadorian luck, if you will.
Yep. And like I said, he's on a roll, so I got to go with the hot hand. And, Sanhagen, one of my favorites, but this young man's game, and Vera is drooling for his chance at a title.
All right, well, let's take a quick minute to recognize one of our fabulous partners. That is the Nebraska Brewing Company. World class in every glass. You got that taco base over there?
Obviously,
I've been drinking the IPA, one of their staple flagship beers, and it is a solid IPA at that. Nebraska Brewing Company, world class in every glass. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is WTL.